Hi and welcome to Let's Talk eBay. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 26, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. If this is the first time visiting my YouTube channel, I like to talk about online reselling. I like to share tips and tricks and helping you become a better seller on eBay. Now, today's topic, I want to talk about buying untested and tested items on eBay. How I go about doing it, and I just want to share it with you guys. Basically, if you're an avid seller, or I should say an experienced seller, then you might know what I'm talking about. But basically, this video is created for the newbies, so people thinking about selling on eBay. So I hope you guys can, take that information and use it to the best of your ability to help you make better buying decisions when it comes to putting merchandise up on eBay. I don't know if you guys know about it, but if you go on eBay's website and type in the search engine, type in tested, whatever it may be, tested Sony cameras, tested, I don't know, clock radios, whatever, you have the choice of putting tested and untested items in. Believe it or not, now people might not think that I think people are under the impression when you go to eBay, you just type in what you're looking for, and boom, it's and you're gonna get it. You're gonna get the results. You're gonna get in the search results. You're gonna get that information. But what I want to show you guys, I want to explain to you what I bought. I bought a printer. I bought two printers, and I also bought a Sony digital Handycam. I purchased it as untested. Okay, now let me just show you what I got over here. Okay, it's over here. I got everything in a bag. Got everything all wrapped up. Okay, now I wanted to explain to you when I bought this thing here, it was not tested. There was no possible way I could have tested this item out in the store. Now, and I paid a decent price for it. I'm not going to get into the pricing of it, but I did pay a decent price for it. Now, my thing is, and these are the things I bought with it. Okay, now this is the thing this was an additional. This actually should have been packed with the camera itself. Okay, it was sold separately, so I have to factor all that in there. So anyway, I bought this camera, and I got it wrapped up in plastic because I don't want to get dusty. I have a duster, one of those electric dusters, and I wanted to blow out because they U-Fund had a little dust in there, so I took this. It's a powerful duster you could buy, the electric instead of the spray can stuff. This is the electric one, and it's got nice power. It's like almost like a blower, like a lawn blower. That's how powerful it is. But anyway, I bought that there, and I dusted out the whole camera. I opened the inside up, I dusted it out and stuff like that. Cleaned it up. I'm waiting. Now, here's the thing. Again, this is untested, and I did pay a good price for this here. Okay. I just want to share one thing with you guys. I don't know if you experienced it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I noticed in some thrift stores now, the pricing on some of these items that they sell is usually what they're selling for on eBay in some cases. I noticed that because in some cases they are a little more, but sometimes they slip through the system, if you get my drift. I've seen that happen once before. My brother was telling me he bought a Sony headset, Sony, what do you call it? What are those radios there? Brand new, with the headphone, everything all sealed and packaged up. I think he said he got it for like, I don't know if it was for $4.99 or $5.99, whatever it was. He ended up selling that item for, I think, $150. So sometimes the thrift stores, either the person had an off day or whatever, they didn't know what they were doing on that day, and they ended up, putting it out there for such a cheap price, and he sold it for a good price as well. It was brand new, and it was a good Sony. I don't remember what it was, but it was a good item. I would have bought it myself if I was there, but we went different days. But he picked that thing up, and he made a good profit off it, I have to honestly say. I think he said it was $5.99, something like that. It was under $10, I know that. So you made your money and then some, But this item here was not $10. I could tell you right now. This is a little more than that. I paid a lot more than that there. And I had to buy this again separate. Okay, so you're probably saying, okay, let's get to the nitty gritty here. What are we talking about here? Buying an untested item like this. Well, first off, here's what I added to it. I bought this thing, and this comes together as a kit. Okay, it's not not a kit, but it comes together as a set. What it is it's a battery charger. Let's see what they're right there. It's called K-Star. Okay, can you see that there? My webcam. I cleaned the webcam. Just zoom it in. Okay, anyway, I bought that, and it comes with an extra battery. There's a battery in here that looks like this. Okay, now when I bought this unit, when I bought this item here, it just had the battery in here. Okay, there was no way to test it out. No way to test that. This is what you call buying an untested item. But I want to show you why, as to why I picked it up, why I bought it, about how I go about, you know, checking it out and stuff like that. And again, folks, this video is for the newbies. This is for people thinking about selling on eBay. I've been on eBay for over 20 years. I mean, for me, like I said, I'm still learning little things in between. But for the newbies who are coming, you know, just thinking about starting on eBay, that's what this video is basically for. So if you're an experienced seller, you might want to tune in, or you may tune out, or maybe you might want to hang out and see what I have to say, because maybe I may be of help to you as well. You know, I like to stay, you know, within the eBay community. I think it's nice, experienced sellers, non-experienced sellers, that we all share information and we help one another out. Okay, and that's what I like to do on my YouTube channel. I share tips and tricks on selling. I do the reseller news as well as the Let's Talk eBay segment, which we're doing now. So if you want to be even more informed, or you know what's going on in the e-commerce world, or let's say in this particular case the eBay world, check out the reseller news if you have the time. If you like the content and you're getting a takeaway, folks, and that is the most important thing, that you guys get a takeaway from the videos I produce. Okay, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time. Okay, I don't mind doing the research, and I don't mind, you know, spending hours on end. Sometimes I spend hours on end going through things. I get a lot of Google alerts. I get email notifications from all these different companies, and I have to pick and choose what I want when it comes to the reseller news. Okay, so in this particular case, the Let's Talk eBay is basically a one-on-one conversation between me and you, and I like to share why. Or let's say what happened, let's say with eBay on a Let's Talk eBay segment, maybe I had an issue with the buyer, or maybe I have an issue with eBay, and that's what the Let's Talk eBay is all about. There is a differentiation between the two. I know people can say, you could just make it one reseller news. I want to keep them separate. Matter of fact, I just started a new channel for demo videos. I only put one video up yesterday. It was a welcoming video to that new channel. It's the Shop RJ Pasini for great deals. And that channel is going to be strictly for demo videos. Like when I get the cable, that's what I'm waiting for right now, a data cable for this year. Once I get that, I'm going to do a demo video. It's going to be on that channel, and I will drop the link if you want to see it, you know, to see how, you know, how I go about doing these demo videos. I'm not going to put it on this one here because you might lose interest. You might say, I'm not really interested in demo videos or sneak peek videos, intro videos on this particular, on the main channel. So that's why I created that channel yesterday. It's I have only one video, the welcome channel, and I talk a little about what I want to do with that channel. Okay, but anyway, so I bought this and this untested. Right, well, this is tested. Okay, well, I bought it untested. Okay, and this is what came with it, the battery. This is the one that originally came with it. It's an original Sony battery. Yeah, and I charged it up, and I had to wait for this. I had to order this first, so this took a week to get this here, and it came with the battery in here, a new battery. Once I got that there, I charged up the battery and I popped it in here. I said, please let this thing work. The worst case scenario, folks, if you are a newbie and you want to take a chance or a gamble at it, some people may beg the difference, say, I don't want to gamble when it comes to things of that nature. Remember one thing, with eBay, you could always sell the item for parts. Now you might say, who's going to buy this for parts? A person a camera repairman who knows how to take these things apart. I don't know how to take these things apart. Okay, they're very intricate. You need special tools to take them apart. And me, if I didn't know how to do it, put it back together, there'd be parts missing. It's like one of those shows that you watch a guy's taking parts out of a car and he don't know how to put it back together again. I wouldn't know how to do that there. So yes, you could sell these things for parts. Okay. I'm sorry, I got my laptop over there with eBay on there, and I like to keep it up and see if I get any messages from buyers and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what I have with this here, okay? So I just want to show you what I got. So I got this here, and now the only thing I'm waiting for, this has been tested, and it does work, okay? I'm waiting for a data cable, okay? I ordered a data cable for it. That should be here, I think, either Friday or Saturday. When I get it, I'm going to make a little recording on it, and then I'm going to plug it into my computer and see if I can upload it to the computer. Because I also, if I do, I'm thinking to actually keeping this, believe it or not. I like it because it's small. It's got a flip out screen here that flips out, and it's easy to carry and stuff like that. I like it. I like Sony products, and that's the problem with this business. When you buy stuff like this, you end up falling in love with it in some cases. But I really did buy it to make money. But I want to see how it works. And if I like it, I'm going to probably end up keeping it. We'll see, We'll see what happens with that. Now, about how I check this out, and this is the part I want to share with you guys. So let's go here. I'm going to split, go back in here, change the screen over. Oh, I got that there. Let's back out of here. And you notice I got my little webcam here. This is my Logitech webcam here. I have it monitoring my desk here and stuff like that there. I don't know. I think it kind of like keeps the video interesting. I don't know. I like it like that. I just like having it, But anyway, here's what I was talking about. If you type in on eBay, untested, keep getting messages on that laptop. If you type in untested on eBay, on eBay in the search engine, as you can see here, you're going to get these things like this here, okay? And then if you get tested, you're going to get the ones that say tested right here, okay? Now, here's the thing. What I want to share with you guys, when you're going to the store, if you have the eBay app on your iPhone or whatever, Android phone, I always like to look items up to see. So when I pick this thing up here in the thrift store, I'm looking for the model number. I say, let me see what it's all about. And then I start looking for the price, the things. And this is tested, but let's go to the one. Let's get the tested one. Let's go to another window. Here's, I think, the problems that people make sometimes. Again, if you're a newbie, you might want to take this into consideration, what I'm about to say. Some people always go by what they see when they do a list, like they, they do a search on it, and they see the prices. Ooh, like myself, $100, 45, 199, 68. And you got to be careful because, like I said again, but you also gotta read descriptions. Like if you're a person that just scans right through and say, oh, this guy's getting $68, $69, and you gotta read the whole title for parts only. Okay, so again, if I did buy this, even like I said, I don't usually disclose what I pay for these things, but even if I sold this and it wasn't working, I could sell it for parts only, and I would, that's what this guy sold. Now again, people say, now here's the thing I want to share with you guys. Even though these prices look good, okay? Matter of fact, this is something like I bought, only I didn't buy the one with the wire. Even though they look good, and people, like I said, what you want to do, folks, okay, what you want to do is check sold and completed listings, okay? And to see what that item, especially if you're selling the same thing, if it actually sold for that price. As a seller, we could put in what we think. I could put this in for $300, and the market, the market, I feel, will consult itself. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is, a potential buyer is going to give you what they feel it's worth, or what they think it's worth. Okay, you could put this thing up for $250, and you might get a buyer out there saying, "No, I'll give you $150 for it, or maybe even give you $100, whatever, or $125 for it, but I'm not giving you $250 for it." Why? Because they feel it doesn't warrant that kind of amount to pay. You know what I'm saying? They can get it cheaper elsewhere. So it will find its maximum selling price, as far as you know what I'm saying. I think you have an idea what I'm referring to. It's going to find its market value. Okay, plain and simple. People are only going to pay what they feel it's worth. You could put this thing inside. I'm going to sell this for $500, and you'll be sitting on this thing from now till doomsday. So you got to be careful. So here's the thing: what you want to do when you're in a window like this, after you do your search on that particular item, when you're in the thrift store and you're in there and you're looking this item up. This is what I did, okay? I'm sharing what I do, okay? You look it up. What you want to do is scroll down here, okay? And we see on the site it says show only. You want to hit completed listings and sold items. When you do that, it'll bring you to this window. And now you're seeing what these things are actually selling for. Now, I have a cassette in here that comes with it, okay? I made sure I erased everything that was on it because it was pre-owned. Somebody left it in there. And this is what they're selling for. Okay? Now, I just bought this here. I don't know if that's an original Sony one or it's a K-Star like I bought here. Now, I know for a fact, and I'll tell you what I paid for this here. This comes together. You get the charger, it's electrical charger, and a battery, an additional battery. Not a Sony. Okay, it's not an OEM. I paid $5 for this here. I think five and change. Yeah, 5 and change, and plus the had free shipping and plus the tax on it. So let's say I think it was 5 and change, whatever it was. It was something cheap. It's a K-Star, and it came with the battery. Okay, I'm quite sure it was with the battery, right? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I know it was under $10. Okay, so I got this here. Now I could add this as a package and come out with that. I'll make a nice profit off of this here. What you want to do is always check out again what the items sell for. Now here, this person here has it in a box. It's an open box. They got it for $159. Okay, these are sold prices now, and these are the same things. But make sure that you're looking up the camera, that it's the right camera you're looking for, because some people put these in as PC 100. So this one here, when I looked at the bottom, and the model number is on the bottom. Okay, you can't see that plastic on it. It's on the bottom, and it'll say Sony DCR, just like it says there, PC1. But I also see in PC 100 now. I don't know if there's a little variation and difference with the functionality on it and stuff like that. I don't know. Okay, now again, so this is what you want to check. All right, now look at this one here. Now people might say, oh, they sold it for $30. No, it's for parts only. Okay, now I can tell you right to boot, if I bought this here and it wasn't working and for parts only, I would be taking a loss on it. Seriously, I couldn't let it go for that price. Even for parts only, I couldn't let it go for that price. No way. I know people are thinking, oh, so you paid a lot more than well, I paid a decent price for it, let's put it that way. But I couldn't sell it for that price. There's no way I could do it. I'd be taking a loss. So anyway, and you got to look. See over here I was telling you? Sony DCR PC 100 mini DVD camcorder. This is a Sony Handycam. It's the Handycam. That's what's it's supposed to be anyway. Let me see. Well, mine says Handycam on it. Yeah, Sony Handycam. There you go. All right. And then you look and you see what they're selling for. These are actual sold prices. Now, again, you might look at it and say, well, am I going to get that? I don't know. I can't foretell that. I can't tell you that. I don't know. You know. I also bought a printer, and I'll share that really quick with you guys. I didn't put it up yet. I printed out the sheet here. Let's see here. Let me see if I could show you really quick, folks. Let me go open up another. Let me just go back over here. I'll open another window up here. Let's go over this way here and go eBay, and I will type in. It is the HP. I just want to see something here. C52. I think mine's a 5280 or something like that. Printer. I think that's what it is. Yeah, small Photoshop. That's it. I pay. Now, here's the thing with this now, okay? This here is untested. Okay, it's an untested printer, but I couldn't test it because why? It's missing the ink cartridges. So I did order ink cartridges for this printer. Non-OEM. They're not HP cartridges. They are non-branded ones. Those cost me $14. Now here I'm going to say one thing though. When I found this printer, I got it for free. Somebody was putting it out. They didn't want it. Clean everything, right? It came with the AC power adapter minus the USB cord, which I have a couple laying around. I'm just throwing it in there with that. I'm waiting on this. Again, the cartridge is supposed to come. Actually, the cartridges for the printer and this camcorder, the cable, are supposed to come either Friday or Saturday. I'm waiting for them there. Once I do that, once I get it, I pop the ink cartridges in here, plug this into my computer, test it out, and see if it works. If it don't work, I could either do one of the two things: sell it for parts not working, and I got this for free. Okay, I got this for free, mind you. I got it for free, and it's not broken. Not that well. I mean, the outside is okay. I don't know. Like I said, it's untested. But if I had to lay odds, 10 to 1, this is going to work. Okay, because I sold quite a bit of printers. All right, so this one here should work. Shouldn't be no problem. If not, then like I said again, I could always sell it for parts not working. But everything's intact. The body's good. The exterior on is good. A little light wear here and there, but otherwise it looks good. I powered it on and stuff like that. I went through the menu and stuff. The only thing I need is the cartridges, so I can't say it's tested right now. I can't say this is a tested unit. That's why it's not listed. This is not mine, by the way. Okay, so if I was going to sell it like that, I would say untested, And then I could always throw in, and you could just say it needs cartridges or something along that line. You could always do something that way, okay? So this is what I have. This is the exact one I have. I got this for free. And the only thing I ordered, the only thing I put invest as far as into it is the toner cartridges, or ink cartridges. Toners for the laser printers. Ink cartridges, which was $14 and change, okay? So I'm into this here. Free printer for $15, just round it off, all right? That's what I know. Will I make my money back? I should make my money back and then some, for the simple reason is I got it for free. Okay. Now you might say, well, what's your price point going to be? I don't know. But to get an idea, again, you would go over here and hit over here, look over here, and say sold and completed listings, completed listings, sold items, and you'll see what it actually. What is it here? Hold it. Did I do that right here? I think my computer's a little crazy today. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Complete. I want to hit sold. Right here. Boom. Okay, let's see what happens here. All right, so they're going to get the ink cartridge. And, look at the ink cartridge. They're pretty cheap for this here, $12.99. I probably could have got a little cheap. No, I think I did. Wait, I think I did get $12.99. Plus with the shipping and stuff like that, it was a little more. The tax is what brought it up to like $14 and change. I know it's something like that. But I don't see the printer here. Right? This one here is saying this one sold with only 2 bids. And that's another thing. Let me share something with you guys. If you're not comfortable with auctions, I don't do auctions. As long as I've been on eBay, I don't recall ever doing auctions. Okay? I'm not in favor for those because for the simple reason is you put it on there and you start it with a cheap price, that's what you're obligated to pay. Okay? I mean, what they're obligated to pay, and you're going to accept it because remember, it's a binding contract between you and the buyer. Okay? Remember that. This is why I don't do it. See, this guy got 2 bids for it. Now, I don't know if there's other ones that sold like that there. Okay, this guy got here $225. These are sold. Everything in the green is sold, okay? This guy got $169 that's sold. Same model I got, $52.80. Okay? Pre-owned. The one I got is pre-owned. All right? $119, $210. This is no smoke and mirrors, folks. This is what's sold on eBay. All right? So this is giving me an idea of what I'm going to sell mine. This guy's got here $57. He's got 2 bids. Some people like auctions because you know what it is? People feel when you put something on auction, the price is going to go skyrocketing. It's like a bidding war. Okay? And I think people interpret that, when you put an auction, you do an auction price that you're going to make big bucks on it. Do your research. I always say this when it comes to pricing. People say, well, how do you price your stuff? I always say I don't want to go too high. I don't want to go too low. I want to stay right in the middle. In some cases, the middle is not always good either. But you got to stand your ground, folks. Okay? You work on average. You can say, well, if this guy's selling for 130 and the other one's selling for 200, maybe I'll sell mine for, I don't know, 135 or maybe 125, whatever. It all depends on what you feel comfortable with. Okay? Remember that. Now, with untested items, like I said again, if you buy a printer, let's say you go into a thrift store and you go in there and you plug the printer, at least make sure it powers up. That's what I did. I made sure it powered up before I bought it because in the thrift stores I deal with, they're owned by the same owner. You buy it, you own it. Plain and simple. There's no returns, no exchange. They say you don't have receipts. You buy it, you own it. Now, at least plug it in, make sure it powers up. Okay? And then again, you say, all right, so it powers up, now what? Well, again, it's a gamble you're taking. If you're getting it cheap enough, now some of the printers that I deal with at the thrift stores, they range in different prices. Some will cost $9.99, some will cost $14.99, and it all depends. Now, here's another printer I'm selling. I want to share this with you guys. I know you're probably saying, oh, this is a segue. This is just to give you an idea on how to price, and if you're buying something that's untested, okay, or let's say it's not even. Let's say you bought one that you say You say I'm not interested in tested items or whatever. I want one that's gonna. I want to know what I'm gonna actually get for the thing. If it's a good working printer, you don't know that. You don't know that unless you bought it personally. Okay, so when you go to a thrift store and you're buying a printer, even though like me, I plug it in stuff like that, I'm not saying this is guaranteed to work. So you got to keep that in your mind. Okay. This is what when I buy it, this printer here, like I said, I got this for nothing, but when I bought this camera, I bought this untested. I don't know if it's going to work, but when I bought the battery and the charger with it, I plugged it in, Boom, it worked. I was so happy. I said, good, okay? Because now, I'd rather sell it as a working item than an untested item or for parts, okay? You get more money for a working item, of course, all right? But when it comes to things of this nature, make sure that, you check out the pricing on here. Make sure, that you feel, first off, you got to see what you're getting the item for, okay? But check it out, make sure. And again, looking at this one here, I'm not saying in a derogative way. I'm not into bidding. I don't like auctions because this might be a real nice one. See, it works well. This person could have probably got more money if they went with the fixed. Okay, these let's see, for example, really quick here. Let me see if somebody had fixed on these here. You could always go back, even though the item's sold, you could always look at the original listing. Let's look at this one here. It's refurbished. Best photo printer I've ever sold on 208. Okay, only 208 prints. Okay, that's another thing too. When I do get this to work, I'm gonna print out the sheet in there that gives all the statistics on, like the analytics, whatever, on how many page prints this printer was used for. If it's got a high page count and stuff like that, that's why it's got this. He put over here, best photo printer I have ever sold, only 208 prints. Okay, so that's, I guess, how much usage he got out of it. That's how many times he used it to print. Okay, so again, these are things too, and when you're selling a printer, that's very important too to put out there. People want to know, in some cases, I don't know about these other guys, I know I do it, they want the page count on here. Okay, if it's got 50,000 pages like that, people are like, oh, gee, what's going to go? The photo drum on there, or what's the other thing there? The diffuser, whatever. If it's a printer like that, a laser, they want to know, because the more usage you have, or high usage on these printers, it might tend to break down not long after they purchase it. Okay, those are the things you factor in. But I'm just trying to show you and share with you about how to go about pricing and how I do it. Okay, this is how I do it. Now, you might feel, well, you have a different method of doing it, then fine. But this is how I do it. Now, the other print I want to show you that I picked up. Now, this is brand new. Okay, now you might say, well, let me show you what I'm talking about first. Let's get to this here. Let's go to my cell. And this ain't a segue, folks. This is not a segue by far. I'm just putting this out there to help you guys out, okay? Let me go over here. Matter of fact, I'll prove it in a segue. I'm going to scroll right past all this stuff here. If you want to check my listens out, you're more than welcome to. This is not a segue to buy from me. Although if you want to, I will say this in closing this really quick. If you do buy from me, please read the feedbacks first before making any purchases. See what other buyers have to say about my service. All right, let's get to that printer, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. Because like I said, again, I'm not trying to lead into a segue. I might have skipped it really quick here. Hold on. I'm sorry if it looks like that. It's not meant to be a segue, believe me. Where is that printer? I know I have it here. Oh my goodness. Actually, there's two things I bought brand new, and I didn't turn them on. Where is it? Oh my God. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm sorry. Ooh. I got a person watching. I got two people watching already. Yes. Yes. All right. I got this here. This printer is brand new. Picked this up for a decent price. Not cheap. Wasn't cheap. Wasn't no $9.99. I'll tell you right to boot. It wasn't no $9.99. But it is in nice condition. Brand new. Now, this is an untested. It's a brand new item. Out of box item. And it's untested. Okay. Do I need to test it? Well, I mean, I got it at a thrift store. Okay. Now people might say, well, if they bought it there, maybe it's broken. Maybe it was something they. I doubt very much. I sold. So far, this will be the third one I sold like this here. And thank God I never had any problems with them coming back. This here still has the shipping tape on it. As you can see, the packing tape, okay? Nice condition, no problems. A little blemish over here. I think I might have done when I put it in the cart. I might have put a little blemish on there. But it's noted in the system that there's, I have it in there, a little blemish on the back or something along that line. This unit here is... Look at it. It's all wrapped up in plastic. Look at this. This was never used. Okay? Now, you might say, this is brand new, an untested item. I'm not going to test an item that's brand new. Okay? This is what you're getting with it. You get all branded OEM cartridges. The power supply. I'm including in there. Now, normally, it should have had the HP USB printer cable, but I couldn't find it on there with this unit unless it got lost when someone was checking it out, whatever. I had one, so I'm giving them a white one. It's a non-branded HP USB printer cable. I put it in there in the description. You know, that's one thing, folks. When you're selling items, be very definitive and be upfront and honest, because let me tell you something. Honesty is the best policy. People like that there, and you will get repeat buyers if you do right by these people, by your buyers. Seriously. My buyers are my number one priority, okay? I will jump through hoops to keep my buyers happy, all right? But this is what they're getting. This is how I bought it. This is everything that came with it. Outside of the, what do you call it there? The USB printer cable. And it does not come with software. But let me explain something to you. I'm going to be throwing in a little sheet that tells you what site to go to, and you can download the site, the software, the driver software for this here, right off of HP's website, directly onto your computer. So it doesn't come with the disc, okay? It doesn't have the disc with it, but you can download the software, the operating software, to make this thing functional. I have the same exact one. It's right next to it. I have to turn my webcam around, but it's over there. Well, what the heck? I'll show you anyway. There it is. Same exact one. See? That's it. Same exact one, folks. I love it. I love it. And this one I will tell you I bought this for. I bought this one here. That one there, that print that you see I just showed you. I bought that for $15 at the thrift store. That one you see it, like brand new. Clean as a whistle, brand new. Tested in the store. That I was able to test, believe it or not. A self-test, okay? And I brought it home, had a little dust on there. I seen it. I said, $15. I said, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I know I could have sold it, but I want an all-in-one printer because I want to print up my business cards. If I do like little circulars, I'm thinking of adding circulars, like little advertisements when I sell these items to my buyers, you know? So that's why I want the all-in-one print. And I got tons of ink I got, you know? I mean, I just bought, well, actually, I bought from the thrift store. Whenever I see these, folks, I got this at the thrift store. I think I paid $5.99 or something like that for it. I had to pick it up. This is HP brand. Go buy it. It's brand new. You might see it, but what's the expiration date? The expiration date, I know you guys are going to say it's crazy. This says May 2019. Where is it? Where can I show you? Right there it is. See it there? My webcam ain't tuning in, zooming in here. It's right over here. Now, you're saying, how do you know if it's going to work? The way these things are sealed, they're hermetically sealed. If these things dried out, I know you're saying 2019. Geez, that's kind of old. It'll work. Trust me. I bought them like this before. And when I see them in a thrift store, I snatch these things right up. And I'm keeping them for my printer, for that one here. This is, if you buy this printer, well, if you do want to buy it, it's still available. This is the cartridges that you use for yourself here. I'm not selling this, of course. It's a 564 XL, and you only get the 3 here. Now, this printer here takes two black cartridges. One I think is for photo, and the other one, and you can see it over here. If you look at the listing over here, you'll see there's 2 black cartridges. Then you got your cyan, magenta, and yellow. Okay, so that's what you got there. That's what they're getting. And again, there should be no problem with this whatsoever. But whenever I see these folks, I pick them up. And anytime they have them there, I pick them up. But anyway, that's all I have right now. The other thing I did already, because I'm getting ready for the other print I just showed you, I printed up the start here. It's a little, going forward on certain electronics, I'm going to be printing out, even though people say, yeah, but you know, you're using your toner. I also got a toner cartridge from there for like $9.99 from the thrift store, brand new sealed. I got 2 of them for my laser printer, so I'm not too concerned about the toner. So I printed out this here. It's a start here, whatever. And this is the information. You know, it's got like informational sheet. I guess how to set it up. Now they do. This one here does have. This is 12 pages. This does have a user startup manual, whatever. But I think if my memory serves right, I think it's 102 pages. I don't think I'm going to print. It's either way. It's either for that one or for this one. Hold on. Let me see here. I got this little bag here. I think it's I think the camera one here is 102 pages. I don't know if I'm going to print it all out. If I keep it, I'll print the manual out. If I am going to sell, I'll probably print it out as well. But I am starting to get set up with this printer here, the one I just showed you before, not this one here, because this is what you're getting with it. I know I could probably print out a user manual, but this is for that printer I just showed you, the one before this one. So that's basically all I have, to share with you guys right now. I hope this video helped. A lot of people, I know there's other people out there that put videos out there. Some people that have videos, like there are eBay sellers that have YouTube channels, and they like to come on and talk about what they bought the item for, and sometimes they'll tell you what it's sold for. And some of you may be wondering, well, why don't you like to disclose the prices? I had somebody say it to me in one of my Facebook groups. Let me just get a little group water here. I had somebody say in my Facebook group, or is it a Facebook group or commented on one of my videos? Yeah, but Rich, people like to hear that, they like to hear the prices of these, what the person buys them for and what they sell for. Look, here's why I don't do it, okay, for those who are wondering. The reason why I don't do it is because I went to an eBay seller who has a YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, he likes to talk about the things he bought and what he got sold it for and so on and so forth. And I like to read comments. I know they like to read the comments that people leave. People like you and I would leave on these videos, And I was looking at the comments, and the person was, I had a couple of comments after that. They're saying, how dare you buy something so cheap and sell it for so much money? You should be ashamed of yourself, buying things so cheap and sell it for... Look, I mean, and there were other comments on top of that there. I remember that when that one stood out there, and there was somebody else saying that, people leave like comments, you should be ashamed of yourself for how you buy and sell things like that, and you go to these thrift stores and you buy them. And I said to myself, you know what, folks? I don't want people leaving comments like that on my YouTube channel. Let's put it this way. Whether a person tells you how much they pay for it or what they sell it for are two different things. It doesn't necessarily mean that because I bought this item for such a price, and it's going to sell that, and you're going to buy it, and you're going to sell the same type of item, whatever, and you're going to get that same. Let me tell you something. It doesn't always work like that on eBay. Trust me. It doesn't always work like that on eBay. I think people have this mindset. Let me share a story with you. And this is a true story. It deals with a story I heard on eBay radio. And the story went something like this here. It was with Griff, who still works for eBay. And I was listening to eBay radio one day. I think they come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. It had to be either Tuesday or Thursday I heard the radio show. And it's no longer eBay radio, and that they have it, the podcast for business. Anyway, so I'm listening to it, and I listen to it religiously because they always brought people on there, good guests to teach you, and they talk about how to sell on eBay and all that other stuff, their strategies and so on and so forth. And I'll never forget, I was sitting there. It was in the afternoon it came on, I think around between 2 o'clock around the time I think it came on, because the East Coast, West Coast time in California. So it was 11 over there it used to come on, and I think over here in New York, I think it was 2 o'clock or something like that. Anyway, Lee Maribel is the co-host of the show. She comes on, she goes, Griff, I got a story to share with you. She goes, I'm going to give you the item number. He goes, okay. He always says that they're like, go slow, because sometimes she would go fast, But anyway, she would give the item number to this particular thing. And the item number was for a 1992 Black Diamond Beauty and the Beast VHS. Sealed, brand new. The guy was selling, I believe, 2 of them. $30,000 each. $30,000 each. So she gives Griff the item number. He looks it up. And he checked the sold there, and supposedly it was not padded in there, it wasn't made up, wasn't smoke and mirrors. He said, yes, it's according to this, it's sold. $30,000 for one sealed Black Diamond Beauty and the Beast VHS tape. $30,000 sold. What do? The day before the show came out, I was at the thrift store, and I remember looking at the thrift stores I went to. Well, I went to the one, the closest one to me, and they had a couple Beauty and the Beast video of VHSs there, not sealed, but like mint condition, like new condition. What do? I hear that story. I power off my computer. I get in my car. I go hightailing down there. Well, not hightailing, but I went driving down there to the thrift store, and I remember where they were. And I looked and I said, I picked out, I think, 2. Cheap as dirt. Come home, snap pictures, put them on eBay. I put one up, I think, for $1,500, and the other one for like $500, whatever. I figured, hey, the guy's getting $30,000. Why not? And then I started, as I was getting more into it, doing more research. This came out years ago, okay, folks, just to let you know. And then I'm looking, I'm saying to myself, there's people out there selling these things for ridiculous prices. I seen $2,500, here with the $1,500. I said, oh, maybe I could, get in on a bandwagon here, so to speak. And you want to know what? After looking at some of them, I kept scrolling and scrolling because, boy, when that news came out, everybody, their aunts and uncles, were getting into the bandwagon there, and you want to, get a piece of the action with that. And I see them $9.99, $19.99, whatever. I said to myself, I don't know what I was thinking. I went in there, took the 2 off, and I ended up selling them. I think I put one for, it was really clean. They were like brand new though, not sealed. Black diamond versions, whatever. And I ended up selling, I think, for $9.99 each or something on that line there. I got rid of them. I said, you know what? I don't fall for those fads and trends, okay? So the thing I'm trying to say is, long story short is, don't think even if a person tells you what they're paying for that item, it's going to be of help to you, because to be honest with you, what they're getting paid for it and what for their item and what you're going to get paid for are 2 different things. Okay, if a person says, "Well, this one's selling for," they seem to be selling for $19.99 each. Let's say it's a little widget, whatever. So if they're selling for $19.99, I get it too. There's a lot of competition on eBay, folks. Okay, the last time I did a Google search on it, there's 25 million active sellers on eBay. That's the last time I seen. You can check it for yourself. If I'm wrong, correct me. That's a lot of sellers, and it's growing more and more. Especially when we had this COVID thing, people lost their jobs, or they're unemployed now, whatever. Everybody's getting into the bandwagon. Oh, I'm going to sell on eBay. So this is what happens. You get an influx of people getting involved with it, and that's what happens. Things happen, and it's like the old saying: once the law of supply and demand is met, the thing comes down. It's not like back in the day with the Furbies. Remember little Furbies? Those things were big sellers back then. Or what's the one there? Animal Neutronics, whatever it was there. It's that one they came out with a couple of years back. They were selling out in Walmart. I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember. I went to Walmart. I wanted to buy them because people, again, were selling for crazy prices. And that's retail, though. You're paying retail. I can't think of the name of it. You guys might know what I'm talking about. It came out a couple of years back. And I went there and I said, "Are you going to be getting these things in here?" "No, we don't know. We're getting them in." I wasn't about to go to all different stores and search for these little things. They're hatchables. I think they were hatchables. Yeah, hatchables, something like that. You might know what I'm talking about. Where the little thing turns it to an egg or whatever. There's a little bird in there, some crazy thing. You couldn't find it nowhere. Target that was adding them, Walmart was adding them, and when I looked on eBay, people had them for all different prices. I didn't go into sold and complete listings because at that point I said I couldn't get them and I wasn't interested. Okay, I wasn't interested. At that one point I was only going to buy one anyway. I wasn't going to buy a dozen of them. Suppose they don't sell. I get stuck with them, and they weren't cheap. If my memory serves me, I think they were close to the $40 range or something like that. I think they were in that price range, and there was no way I was going to buy a lot of them anyway. I just wanted to buy one just to feel the water. I said, forget it. Look at the PS5. Look at the PS5 that came out. What was it, last year? People are buying them, snatching them in the store, in the retail stores. Walmart, Target, whoever selling. They were going for $500. $500 they were going for. And people are selling them on eBay for like crazy prices. $1,000, $1,500, crazy. It was before the Christmas holiday. And some of those, from what I understand, were selling. I didn't do research on them. I had no interest in whatsoever because I said that there, first of all, I have relatives that were trying to buy them for themselves because they liked that game, and they were having a hard time getting them. And I asked my relative, I said, so are you going to go pay the price? He goes, no, I'm not going to pay no $1,000 for it. He goes, I'll just wait until they restock them again. But it was right before the Christmas holiday, and the people were snatching them up like crazy. And you know the sad thing about it, folks? I have to honestly say it was sad thing about it. These people, I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself because I am a reseller myself. I can understand if you're buying it and you say, I want to make a little extra money. These people were doubling, well, not doubling, well, they were doubling more. They were buying for $500 and sell for $1,000. You might have gotten a parent that might have wanted to buy one for their kids, okay? And they're selling these things for ridiculous prices. I know, I mean, people say, well, if your kids wanted them, would you buy it? Would you spend it? No, I wouldn't spend $1,000. I'm sorry. I'm not going to, I'd rather just wait or just wait till it comes down when they become available and then buy it. And if I didn't give it to my kids for Christmas, I'd give it to them for their birthdays. But I'm not going to do that there. That's how crazy it gets when it comes for things of that nature, when there's like, a scarcity of it. And that's what happened with the PS5. So no, I don't do stuff like that. And like I said again, folks, in regards to, sharing what you bought it for, what you sold it for, yeah, I told you before an earlier story about my brother had that there. He bought that thing and he sold it. But he put it in. Here's the thing though, he started the auction off for what he has auction. He started off at that price. So that's the bidding war. The bidding war on that particular one brought it higher. Okay, to be honest with you, that's how he did it with that there. He didn't go in there and say, "Oh, I'm putting it up for this price." Okay, he put it in what he paid for. People take gambles, but here's the thing. Even if you do something like that and you at least get your money back, you're okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay? Let's say, for example, this printer right here. If I put it up for auction, I started at what I paid for it, and that's all I got for it, I'd be happy. At least I get my money back. Okay? I'd be happy. But people say, well, the whole idea of doing it is to get more money. But I'm just trying to say, if you can't afford a loss or take a gamble like that, at least get the money you paid for it. Okay, at least start it that way. Okay, let's say I bought this for $100, which I did, but let's say I bought it for $100. I would start the bidding or start the auction off at $100, and then see what happens. Let it bid, see if it bids up. But the thing is with this business is, folks, the way I'm looking at the way I'm doing my business, if I can at least get the money back for what I paid for it, I'm happy. Would I love to make a profit on it? Absolutely. That's why I do this here. I mean, I'm not, that's why we're doing this here. That's why resellers do what they do. Sure, I'd love to make the money and then some back. But these things happen. It's an off-key things. Trends. I don't buy into trends anymore. I don't. Okay, I don't buy into trends. On the reseller news, I talk about stuff like that in the past. I can't remember offhand, but I did some videos on that day about trending products and stuff like that, and people selling things for ridiculous prices. I mean, really. I mean, if you have to check the video out. If I get a chance, maybe I'll do a remake of it and share it with you guys. But trends, I don't buy into trends anymore. I really don't. It's like I said, get the PS5. I heard about that, made news. I didn't go run out and get my car and hop in the car. So I'm going to buy. First of all, it's expensive. $500. I mean, if you got $500 to throw around, then that's one thing. I wasn't about to buy it. I had no interest in it whatsoever. Okay, and I know there are resellers out there probably cashed in on it, they're making money hand over fist. I am not going to do that. And I'll be honest with you, this is the truth, because this is the way I am. If I did buy one of those PS5s and did resell it, the most I'd probably look for, if I can make an extra $100 on it, that would be good enough for me. People might not believe it, but that's the truth. Okay, that's how I am. I'm not looking to, I don't want it where someone's going to say, geez, I bought from that guy. Look at the exuberant price. And I don't do things like that. It's not the way I do this business. Now, this here, I dropped the price on this print that you see sitting here right now. I had it for $2.99. I took 5% off, not much. But remember, I think it went down to $2.85, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. $2.84. Okay? And check this out. Now, people might say, I don't know how you run your business, but this is crazy when you do it. I still have best offer. I make an offer. So, no matter how you toss the coin, some people will take advantage of it, and some people may not. I probably would figure that some people would still make an offer on it. And again, if it's something I feel comfortable with, I will sell it, I will let it go at that price if it's a reasonable offer. Okay. Now, did I do my research on this here? Yes, I did. I did do my research on it. That's why I picked it up. Yeah, they're going for crazy prices. All right. Some people, again, I seen one guy had it, I think, for $4.99. I wasn't about to go that way. Okay, I got $300, whatever. Well, if you round it off. But that's why I put make it best, make offer as well. Because, like I said, I want to give people good deals. That's why if you look at my user ID, it's shop-rjpasini-4-rate-deals. I want people to come back, and I want people to buy from me, and I want to give them good deals. I mean, and it all shows, and I'm not to be a braggart or anything, but when you look at this stuff here, let's go here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go over here for a second here. Here, let's look at my feedback here. Okay, this says it all too. Okay, right here. Look at the feedback, folks. Quick response and fast payment. Perfect. Thanks. All right, I got two from the same comments like that. Great communications, fast shipping, very well packed in plastic and bubble wrap, double boxed and padded inside the boxes as an item as described. Rapid payment, pleasure to do business with, highly recommended. Perfect in every way, fast shipping, packed with the care and mint condition. Seamless transaction, product as described, super fast shipping, thanks. Okay, and it goes on here. All right, I'm not going to read all 1394, but this is what I'm saying. I want to offer good service to people. Okay, you buyers out there are my number one priority. Okay, you're my number one priority, and I will do whatever I can to work with you guys. Okay, I will work with you in any which way I can. That's what I'm all about. I want to do the right. I want to give you guys good deals, and I hope you guys will check it out. Check out my listings, and read the feedbacks first. I know I just read a couple, a few of them for you, but read the rest of them if you want. Not all of them, but read a lot of them. See what they have to say, and then make that determining fact if you want to buy from me or not. Like I said, I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. I know there's a lot of sellers out there that have to offer the same services, stuff like that, but I'm talking about my store here. So if you get a chance, check it out, and shopping confidence, no worries, no qualms, whatever. If you don't like something, you got 30 days to return it. I pay the return shipping. You get your full refund plus your return, the shipping cost to you, so you got nothing to lose. And I'm the one that's I got to pay for the return shipping, but that's okay. I don't want anybody to get stuck. I want you guys to be happy. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just if you're interested in any of the item, new and used, the only thing I will say is when it comes to buying an item from me, is the way I sent it to you, well packaged. Please send it back to me the same way, because you may not want the item, but somebody, when it comes back to me and it's all tested and make sure everything is in good working order, that item is going to be relisted on eBay and relisted and hopefully be resold again. And I want to sell it as a working condition, a working item. If it's a printer or a radio or whatever it is, I want that item to come back in good condition so it could be resold again. That's all I ask, and just pack it up well, But anyway, with that set aside, folks, I'm going to close out this video. That's all I have for you. I know this video is going to be long, and I do apologize. But I can't take everything and condense it to 15 or 10 minutes. I know my videos run long, but I want to get it out there. I want to present it to you guys in the right form. I'm saying? I don't want you to, I don't want to sidestep and say, oh, well, he cut this out. He didn't explain this. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you're getting the whole thing. Okay, I want to make sure you're getting the whole full video, and what I'm talking about here. I can't do it in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just too much. But anyway, with that set aside, I gotta repackage it. Put this stuff back. I will let you guys know how I make out with the printer and this handy cam. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. It depends. If I really like the way it looks, and how the video, it takes nice videos, whatever, I might keep it for myself. I don't know. I got to see, But that's the problem with this business, because everything you buy stuff and you end up falling in love with it. And I just want to share one thing with you too. With this remote controller, it does work because and has a sensor in it. Anytime you want to know if something has a remote control, always look in the front here. If you see like this little shiny thing in the front of a camera or whatever, or a radio or whatever, most likely has a remote control. This here, like I said again, I bought this separate, okay? And again, when I looked this up, I had to make sure, I had to look at one that had the remote control to make sure I bought them, because they sell remote controls there too. So this was an additional price, but it wasn't a lot, believe me, this was really cheap. But this does work with it. I tested this out. So even though I bought it untested, but once I got the battery and I tested it, you know, making sure everything works with it, powers on and off and stuff like that, and zooms in and out, I know now I could sell it, like I said, as a working unit. Just waiting for that cable. All right. Thank you for hanging in there. If you like me, hopefully, and you like my videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, and if you want to be informed and on how to become a better seller, I share information with you guys. As I said in my other videos, I don't have a book to sell you, and I don't have a dream to sell you. All I can provide to you guys out there is free information. Maybe one day I would like to get into merch, and maybe you guys could support my channel by maybe buying a t-shirt or hat, whatever. We're gonna see. I talk about that thing, but that's later on and down the road. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's only got, you know, I'm getting there slowly but surely, hopefully. But in order to me to do stuff like that there, you know, certain perks with it, you know, there's certain perks that come with it when you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. You know, you could do live chats. I think you could open up a Patreon account. You know, people want to support the channel that way. I can't do anything until I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So I'm hoping, you know, that the more content I put out, good, clean content, more people will find out about my YouTube channel, and hopefully they'll subscribe to it, and we could grow this channel together. You know, I would like to see not only 1,000. That's nice. There's nothing wrong with having 1,000 subscribers. I'd like to have it hundreds of thousands, even maybe millions of subscribers. But that's like a dream, to be honest with you. So I don't know if that'll ever happen in my lifetime, because I am an older person. But I tell you one thing, that would really be a dream. That would be, for me, that would be better than winning the lottery, because I really do love creating videos. And I love sharing information with you guys. That's what my YouTube channel is all about, folks. It's all about sharing. Matter of fact, I call it the His Initiative, to help, inspire, and share. And, you know, I do love helping people out. I do want to inspire you, and I love to share information with you guys, you know. So I hope you guys will, you know, take that, and you know, for what it's worth. And I hope you again, like the content I put out. And if you do, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? I'll let you go. And lastly, if you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I am wishing you guys all the best in sales. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Let's Talk eBay for July 26, 2021. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.